When a brand manages to disrupt the creator space again and again, expectations naturally rise with every new release. DJI has been at the forefront of portable creativity for years, pioneering drones, stabilizers, and compact cameras that let storytellers carry cinematic power anywhere. Now the world is buzzing about what's shaping up to be one of their boldest moves yet, the DJI Osmo Pocket 4. Even before an official announcement, conversations across forums, leaks, and whispered insider details are painting a picture of a camera that could completely reshape pocket filmmaking. The story of the Osmo Pocket line is a fascinating one. In 2018, the very first model stunned everyone by proving that smooth 4K video could be captured with a device small enough to slip into your jeans. It was a stabilizer, gimbal, and camera all in one, and it quickly became a go-to for vloggers and travelers. By the time the second generation arrived, improvements in autofocus, audio, and low-light performance cemented its reputation as more than a novelty. Then came the third edition, a giant leap forward with its 1-inch sensor, ultra-smooth 4K at 120 frames per second, and professional-grade 10-bit color profiles. Each step in this journey refined the core identity, portability fused with professional power. That brings us to the present, where the Osmo Pocket 4 isn't just rumored, it's highly anticipated. Early images and leaks suggest that DJI will stay true to the iconic slim vertical design that defines the Pocket series, but with fresh refinements. The design itself has always been its magic. Being able to film cinematic footage one-handed while walking, vlogging, or traveling was the whole point. But now we may see an evolution, whispers of a dual-lens setup. One larger lens for main shooting and a secondary lens potentially unlocking new creative perspectives. This change, if real, would echo DJI's drone experiments where telephoto, wide-angle, and hybrid zooms combine to offer creators more options without lugging extra gear. Speculation about the secondary lens ranges from ultra-wide shots for immersive vlogs, to telephoto zoom for reaching distant subjects, to depth mapping for natural portrait-style blur. Imagine pulling out a device no bigger than a candy bar and suddenly switching between cinematic wide views, close-up telephoto moments, and precise subject tracking in a crowded scene. It's a vision of the future where the pocket camera doesn't just compete with smartphones, it outclasses them in stability, optics, and creative versatility. Then there's the sensor question, perhaps the most debated topic among camera enthusiasts. The Osmo Pocket 3's 1-inch sensor was a massive draw. It brought shallow depth of field, cinematic low-light performance, and the kind of image quality that rivaled far larger setups. But fitting in a dual-lens system might require smaller sensors, and that presents a balancing act for DJI. Do they preserve the large sensor for pure image quality, or diversify with multiple smaller sensors to expand creative options? Or perhaps they'll surprise everyone with a hybrid approach, giving each lens its own unique strength. Video capabilities are another area sparking wild predictions. Rumors suggest the Osmo Pocket 4 could hit 4K at an astonishing 240 frames per second for smooth slow motion, while also possibly unlocking 6K or even 8K at standard frame rates. While 8K may feel unnecessary to casual users, its benefits for reframing in post, cropping without quality loss, and future-proofing content are real. Professional creators know that extra resolution isn't about bragging rights, it's about flexibility. The ability to stabilize digitally, punch into shots, or deliver crisp output even years from now when 8K displays are common makes it a valuable feature. Beyond raw specs, DJI's secret weapon has always been software intelligence. Expect the Osmo Pocket 4 to supercharge features like active track, gesture control, and auto-framing. Imagine setting the camera down and having it intelligently follow your movement with precision, even in a crowded setting. Or starting recording with a simple wave of the hand. These are the little touches that transform a tool into something that feels like a creative partner. AI scene detection could further simplify shooting, adjusting settings automatically for night, landscapes, or fast-moving action. Combined with DJI's signature 3-axis gimbal stabilization, the Osmo Pocket 4 could easily feel like having a personal film crew in your pocket. Color science is another area likely to see dramatic refinement. With the third generation, DJI already proved it could deliver 10-bit color depth and cinematic log profiles. The next logical step would be expanding dynamic range further, improving highlight roll-off for natural skies and sunsets, and giving more detail in shadowy environments. For creators, this means footage that requires less time correcting in post and looks stunning right out of the camera. Skin tones that appear natural, vibrant landscapes that feel alive, and low-light footage that retains detail without turning noisy, all packed into a handheld device. Usability upgrades matter just as much as image quality. A larger 2-inch touchscreen is rumored, making it easier to frame shots, navigate menus, and review footage. A lighter design, possibly staying under 200 grams, ensures it remains effortlessly portable. Battery improvements may push recording times to around 3 hours at 1080p, with rapid charging that delivers most of a full charge in just 15 minutes. For creators who film on the go, these kinds of practical upgrades often matter more than any headline feature. The bigger picture is how the Osmo Pocket 4 fits into the world of 2025 content creation. The demand for high-quality short-form videos, live vlogs, and cinematic travel footage is higher than ever. Smartphones are incredible, but they can't match the physics of true mechanical stabilization or the depth of professional color profiles. On the other side, traditional mirrorless cameras remain bulky and intimidating for casual creators. The Osmo Pocket 4 stands as a middle ground, compact enough to slip into a pocket, yet powerful enough to deliver professional-grade results. Pricing is another area where speculation runs wild. DJI has traditionally priced the Pocket series competitively, balancing accessibility with premium performance. Expectations suggest a range between $499 and $699 depending on configurations and bundles. Kits that include wireless microphones, mini tripods, or ND filters could drive up the price, but even at the higher end, it represents tremendous value compared to larger camera systems. Release timing is also something to watch. DJI often chooses late fall launches to capitalize on the holiday season, and leaks suggest late 2025 as the likely timeframe. This timing would align with past patterns and ensure that the Osmo Pocket 4 lands in the hands of creators just as demand spikes during the biggest content season of the year. What's most exciting is not just what the Osmo Pocket 4 could do individually, but what it represents for the industry. It signals a future where professional quality tools are no longer reserved for large productions. Instead, creators of all levels, from a beginner posting their first travel vlog to a seasoned filmmaker capturing cinematic sequences, can access tools that elevate their storytelling. Portability, intelligence, and professional features converging in one device may very well set the benchmark for all future compact cameras. In many ways, the Osmo Pocket 4 could be seen as more than a camera. It's a statement about where content creation is heading. Simpler, smarter, and more accessible than ever before. Whether DJI focuses more on maintaining the cinematic edge of its 1-inch sensor or expanding versatility with dual-lens flexibility, the result will undoubtedly push the boundaries of what we expect from a device this small. By the time it officially launches, one thing seems certain: the Osmo Pocket 4 won't just be an upgrade, it will be a defining moment for creators who want maximum power with minimum hassle. The excitement is already here, and when the real product finally lands, it may very well exceed even the boldest expectations.